What if the Mandela effect isn't just a psychological phenomenon, but actual evidence of parallel universes colliding? Imagine a reality where history isn't fixed but constantly shifting, with subtle yet undeniable differences. From famous movie quotes changing to entire events being remembered differently by millions. Could this be proof that we are unknowingly slipping between alternate timelines? This is our channel, and today we are answering the extraordinary question: is the Mandela effect proof of parallel universes? Do you need the big questions answered? Are you constantly curious? Then why not subscribe for more clips like this one and ring the bell for more thought-provoking content? The Mandela effect is a term used to describe the phenomenon of a large group of people sharing a false memory. It's named after the late South African president Nelson Mandela, who many people believe died in prison in the 1990s, despite the fact that he was actually released in 1990 and went on to become the country's first black president in 1994. People who have experienced the Mandela effect vividly recall events that never happened or have details that are different from the way things actually went down. One of the most popular examples of the Mandela effect is the belief that the Bears Children's book series was spelled Benegastranbears, when it was actually Berenstanbears. Now, while some people may be inclined to believe that, types of collective misrememberings are simply the result of faulty memory and the brain's tendency to fill in the blanks. Others believe that there is something more going on here, something that points to the existence of parallel universes. The idea that we might be living in a parallel universe or multiple parallel universes has been a staple of science fiction for decades. But what if this concept, which has only been explored in the realm of fantasy and make-believe, is actually a reality? What if the Mandela effect is proof that we are living in a multiverse? If you think that sounds crazy, consider this. In 2015, a man named Richard M. Smith published an article on the Mandela Effect, his theory on the matter. He argues that the Mandela effect is actually evidence of parallel universes that occasionally collide with ours. These parallel universes, according to Smith, each have their own unique histories and realities, and we can slip between them at random, causing our memories to become jumbled and inaccurate. When we do slip between these universes, Smith theorizes that they collide in a way that causes our brains to pick up on the shift, creating the sensation that we are experiencing a glitch in the matrix. So, how does Smith explain the fact that people all over the world are experiencing the same false memories? Well, he believes that this happens because of the nature of the parallel universes themselves. According to Smith, these universes are all connected through a kind of quantum foam, a web-like structure that permeates all of space. This quantum foam allows for the universes to interact with each other, causing the occasional slip that results in the Mandela effect. But how can we be sure that we're not just making all of this up? How do we know that the Mandela effect isn't just a product of faulty memory or imagination? Well, proponents of the parallel universe theory argue that there are a few ways we can tell if we're re-experiencing the Mandela effect or not. First, the memory must be clear and vivid. If it feels like something you remember very distinctly, then it's likely that you're actually experiencing the Mandela effect. Second, the memory must be shared by a large number of people. If only you remember the event or detail that's different from what actually happened, then it's likely that it's just a false memory on your part. Finally, there must be a significant discrepancy between the remembered event and the way things actually went down. If it's just a minor detail that's different, then it's likely that it's just a simple slip of the mind. While there is no scientific consensus on the Mandela effect, there are a few theories that attempt to explain it. One theory is that the Mandela effect is caused by a phenomenon known as which is the act of filling in gaps in memory with fabricated details. This can happen consciously or unconsciously, and it often occurs when people are trying to remember events that are emotionally charged or highly significant. Another theory is that the Mandela effect is caused by a failure of source monitoring, which is the brain's ability to keep track of where memories come from. This can lead to people believing that they remembered something that they actually read or heard somewhere else. Additionally, there are theories that it can be caused by sleep deprivation, stress, and even certain medications. However, there are also those who believe that the Mandela effect is actually evidence of something more profound, a shift in the very fabric of reality. They theorize that the Mandela effect is a sign that the universe is constantly changing and evolving, and that we are all just along for the ride. While it may be difficult to prove or disprove these theories, the Mandela effect remains a fascinating phenomenon that has captured the attention of many. Some people believe that it is a simple byproduct of the human mind, while others see it as a glimpse into the infinite possibilities of the multiverse. Ultimately, the Mandela effect is a reminder of how little we truly know about the world around us and the vast mysteries that still remain. So what do you think? Is the Mandela effect proof of parallel universes? Or is there another explanation for this phenomenon? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. From now until the end of time, there will always be questions that humanity is unable to answer. There are so many things that we simply don't know. Even though we've come so far as a species, there are still so many mysteries that surround our world, the universe, and beyond. But that doesn't mean that we stop trying to find answers. We humans are naturally curious beings, and we've always yearned to understand the world around us. From the ancient Egyptians who built pyramids and developed systems of writing, to the Greeks who made philosophical inquiries about the nature of reality, humans have always sought to understand the unknown. In the modern era, we've taken this quest for knowledge to new heights. With the advent of science and technology, we've been able to explore the depths of the ocean, venture into outer space, and unravel the mysteries of the human body. Yet despite all of our advancements, there are still so many things that we don't know. Take for example, the vastness of space. Despite all of our technological advancements, we still haven't been able to fully explore even a tiny fraction of the universe. There are billions of galaxies out there, each containing billions of stars and planets, and we've only been able to observe a small fraction of them. What are the other galaxies like? Are there other planets out there that support life? These are questions that scientists are working hard to answer, but we don't know the answers yet. Then there's the mystery of consciousness. What is it exactly that makes us us? What happens to our consciousness when we die? These are some of the deepest questions that humanity has grappled with for centuries. Science has made some progress in understanding the physical processes that occur in the brain when we are conscious, but the subjective experience of consciousness remains a mystery. Despite the many things that we don't know, this shouldn't discourage us. In fact, it should inspire us to continue our quest for knowledge and understanding. The fact that there are so many mysteries yet to be solved means that there is always more to discover, more to learn, and more to explore. It also means that we have the opportunity to make groundbreaking discoveries that could change the world as we know it. Who knows what amazing things we will uncover in the years and centuries to come. If you want to be a part of this incredible journey, then embrace your curiosity, ask questions, and never stop learning. The truth is that there will always be questions that humanity is unable to answer, but that doesn't mean that we stop trying to find answers. In fact, it should inspire us to keep searching for knowledge and understanding. Who knows what amazing discoveries await us in the future? Now it's time to make your voice heard. What are your thoughts on the Mandela Effect and its possible connection to parallel universes? Share your ideas in the comments section below. And before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep getting our fact-driven, unbiased videos. Thanks for watching.